All right. Welcome, everybody, to Point of View. It is Sunday, and we're not going to do our typical sports stream today. We're going to be doing a whole prediction show of AEW's Forbidden Door. We're going to be back in just a few seconds to talk more about it. Hello, everybody, and welcome back. This is Point of View. It is Sunday, and we're happy to see all of you joining us here for our AEW Forbidden Door predictions. I'm Bobby Munson, and sitting beside me, as always, it's that beautiful man beside me. You know him. It's Andre C. How you doing, my friend?
I'm doing good. Oh, I thought we were here for football. Oh, no, that's next weekend.
That's next week. That's right. But joining us this weekend, because it is our prediction show for AEW, we have brought along Lauren Goodnight joining us. Lauren, how are you doing?
I'm having a morning. No, I'm having a good time. I'm really happy to be here with you guys. And since we're not doing a post show, it only makes sense that we do a pre-show.
That's fair. That's fair. Andre suggested it, and I said to him, I said, we can do it, but we have to have Lauren here with us. So that's why we've got this panel before you. We're going to be talking about things.
I fought it, but I finally relented. I'm joking, Lauren.
Yeah. But before we get started with all that, and I am going to let Andre kind of take the reins because he's gone. He's made some beautiful slides here for everybody and layouts and everything. So I'm going to kind of let him take over Point of View this weekend because I think it's only fair that he gets the opportunity. And we're going to say hello to Zach Minger joining us, as always, telling us what Nationals Day it is. And apparently National Waffle Day and National Peach Pie Day. Awesome. Awesome way to start the day. Start the day with waffles, maybe have a peach pie to follow up dinner or something.
Oh, I could do that.
With maple syrup, of course.
Yesterday.
Maple syrup. Yes. No. Apple preserves.
Corn syrup.
Corn syrup.
Wait.
Hold on.
It's just waffle. What kind of waffle is it? Is it like Stroopwafel? Is it like Waffle House waffle? Is it like
probably sponsored by Waffle House?
Is it just like waffle? Any type of waffle?
Right, like is it a Denny waffle? Is it a Belgian waffle? Is it like a proper street waffle? Like what is it?
I'm thinking it's waffle of choice. That's my guess.
Well, then it only ever needs like powdered sugar, and you need to put it in a bag and sell it in Europe. It's great. It's fucking delicious.
Fantastic. Master joining us. Say happy Sunday, you beautiful people. What a time to join us as well as no better time for Astrid to show up and mention the Lawrence here as well too. Welcome everybody, as we are going to be doing this show, trying to keep it on track as always, and I'm going to turn the reins over to Mr. Andre C., who's going to bring up those lovely slides, and we're going to talk all things Forbidden Door.
Oh, yeah. So we're here to talk Forbidden Door 2025. This show actually really looks excellent to me. It's got just enough New Japan in it, but it's not the entire. Like the first couple of years, everything was promotion versus promotion. Forbidden Door, it's kind of been destroyed at this point. I'm pretty sure that door there's no door there anymore. It's just opening. So I like that there's peppering of New Japan in here, but it's not all promotion versus promotion. So like I think this is a really good feel for the promotions here. So let's get into it. So we got the pre-show happening. Starts with the Don Callis family of Hechicero and Josh Alexander teaming up with the Crew, Leo Rush and Ashton Andretti, taking on the Paragon in Kyle O'Reilly and Roddy Strong, teaming up with Yui Mura, the former tag team partner of Joe Hendry, and the current IWGP Junior. The current IWGP Junior Heavyweight Champion, El Desperado.
All right.
Oh, this is a good guys win situation. This is the first 0-hour show, you got to have some good guys win to hook the audience, especially this early. And they've been doing a really nice mid-card push for, hey, STG, what's up?
I'm gonna get those
you're
on the
getting the
side
ripped
here
ones
so
today.
that they don't cover faces.
Yeah, he's been coming into my nighttime streams, rolling it.
Yours is upside down today. You're upside down and ripped because you're not here for me, you jerk.
But I'm very, very happy,
I
very
miss
happy to be
Passer so bad.
seeing.
Mark also jumping in and
Yeah.
say, have a great show and see you next week for the predictions. Mark, thank you for joining in as well too. Appreciate you all being here. So yeah, sorry to interrupt. Back to AEW.
And I always like to see you doing work in America with a bigger American promotion. I love what he does with NJPW, but I want him to have a bigger footprint. So yeah, I think this is a smart choice, is to give him the heroes first.
Yeah, I got to say, I agree with you, Lauren. When you're starting something off, you want to start with that high energy, get people talking. Best way to do that is to have an exciting opener. That's, again, why you're putting 8 people into this thing. So you get a lot of faces out there, a lot of quick, fast-paced energy within this one. And then, of course, the babyface win is really just going to give that sense of, good feeling and good energy for the night. And it's going to kick things off right. So 100% I'm going to agree with your pick there, too. Mr. Host?
I'm gonna go the other way, just because nobody, we can't just all agree on something. No, it's the crew and the Don Callis family got to win this, man. Josh Alexander needs to rebuild and get stronger. This man needs to be promoted properly. I want Alexander to pin Kyle O'Reilly in this. I want the Canadian to pin the Canadian. Yeah.
Ooh.
I don't want to see Kyle ever take a pin again. But I also don't want to see Hechicero take a pin. I could see Josh. Josh could. They'll probably pin Leo or Action, sadly.
No, but I could give it up to you, Yumura. His G1 was amazing. He's proving this guy should be the next ace of New Japan Pro Wrestling, that they're building him to essentially replace Tanahashi. So I'm super excited to see that go, him in this. And again, it's going to be really fun. Again, I don't know the order of these matches. I'm just going with the pre-shows in order of least important to most important, I guess. But yeah,
well, we got to get those. We got to get those done now, because they'll probably kick them off as we're still finishing up the show here today.
So we got a trios match here. We have the team of Jet Speed and the former Rev Pro Wrestling British Heavyweight Champion Michael Oku taking on Ricochet and his boys. Their little group
Gates of Agony.
Yeah, they're little weirdo team. But no, they're not Gates of Agony anymore. They're GOA. They're just GOA now. They're not even Gates of Agony. They're just GOA.
It's so much easier that way.
They're just Goa. They're just Goa.
Just Goa. It's Gates of Agony. Fuck's sake.
Oh, I want Ricochet to walk out one week and then stick them on somebody by going Goa.
That's it. I'm all in on Team Goa this time now. Now that that's been said, that's your winners right there. Ricochet and Team Goa all the way.
Well, Jet Speed are currently having a major push, but Ricochet. This is a thought. Ricochet's having an amazing run as a villain. Like, they should have turned him. WWE fumbled. They should have turned him years before he was even let go. So, but yeah, no, I think as much as they've been pushing Jet Speed, they're going to take the L on this one because of Ricochet.
STG's out there throwing shade. I'm out on mid cachet, it says here.
Dude, you are full of piss and vinegar this morning, STG. Let's go.
Oh, he brings the fire. He always does.
That's just STG in a nutshell. Yeah, I'm gonna go with actually Michael Oku to pin one of the Goas because I think we also gonna get his Michael Oku and Amira are all elite. I think is what this
right.
Because he just dropped the title. He's talked about coming over to the States to work for AEW. He's worked for them a couple of times already, and he's now got his visa. Him and Amira have their own visas independent of AEW. They got them on their own. So they're not. So even if they don't end up going to AEW, they can still work for it. So I really do see him going. That we get that graphic today that him and Amira are all elite, and I'm just say Oku gets a pinfall on one of those two to kind of sanction it as him the new member of AEW.
I don't hate it.
STG, to answer your question, no, we didn't have one put together, so there won't be a post show. So enjoy the show today and relax.
I'm gonna finish watching Forbidden Door, then I'm going right to an indie show. So I can't. Usually I host AEW out, so I gotta go to an indie show after this. Yeah, busy guy today. So your third match on the 0 hour of 4 is an All-Star 8-woman tag match. It's gonna be crazy. Sorry, I'm just trying to get my other information. You got Megan Bayne and the Triangle of Madness, Julia Hart, Sky Blue, and Tekla with Penelope Ford taking on Willow Nightingale, Chris Statlander, Harley Cameron, and Queen Aminata. I love this match. I love every person.
That's a status match.
They are building so many good, like they've spent the last few weeks really building great, just big, crazy. The word is gone. The word is gone.
He fell down a hole.
SDG's mind blown here that this is on 0 hour. Got to agree. It's a stacked match for being on the 0 hour.
It should have been on the 4-1. Never mind. The word is completely gone.
Yeah, but I'm excited because
rivalries.
Rivalries. There you go. Tekla has been amazing since coming to AEW, especially with her stuff again that she's been doing against Queen Aminata has been phenomenal. It's been a great women's mid card feud that they've been building that is not around a title. It's beautiful, and they've been building everything. The rumors is that there's women's tag team titles coming soon, and that's a big part of this. You have Julia and Sky Blue. You have Megan and Penelope. You got this will they, won't they of Willow and Chris. You have Harley with Anna Jay, but you also have Ty Mello in though too. So there's that weird trio. Who's the tag team in there? So again, there's so much looking at all these teams that I'm very excited to see this match and how it plays out. I'm gonna go with the heels here to win because I think Tekla gets the sneaky pin on to Harley Cameron in this match.
Yeah, I think that's probably very, very correct. I wanted to see Queen on the main show. Now I'm sad.
Me too.
All right. Well, you said we can't all agree, so I'll go with the baby faces getting the win on this one, and I'll go with Queen Aminata is going to get the pinfall victory.
Hey,
dude, if she does, that would be sick.
It would.
I love Queen Aminata. I got to meet her last year at Top Talent. She was so great, and there was nobody at her table when I went up. So I only was talking to her for like 5 minutes. She is so cool. She is so cool because the way her line was people would go to Mustafa Ali first and then to her. So the people were waiting for Mustafa Ali. I just went around because I didn't really give a shit about meeting him, and I just went and talked to her for like 5 minutes.
Yeah, because Mustafa does his thing, but that's cool. I've never met Queen. I haven't been able to see her do her thing first, like live yet.
She's awesome.
STG saying he's a fan of Willow and Queen, and he likes my idea, and he's going with that as well too. So,
agree. That's a great result.
I'm so glad. Aside here, but I'm so glad AEW ended up with Tekla. She is something else. She really fills a niche that I don't know. I didn't think we knew we had,
but we needed it.
But it works. It works. It gave it a good shot in the arm. I'm very happy.
Mm-hmm. So we move on to the final match on the 0 hour match number 4. It is the World Trios Championship match. It is the Ops Samoa Joe, Powerhouse Hobbs, and Katsuyori Shibata taking on the team of the Bullet Club War Dogs. You have Robbie X, Clark Connors, and the newly minted heavyweight Drilla Maloney. I'm excited. I love the War Dogs. They're probably one of my favorite things in New Japan right now. They're amazing. Drilla, since moving up to the heavyweight division, had an amazing G1. I haven't really seen Clark Connors or Robbie X since June at the end of the Best of the Super Juniors there. But I look forward to this. But again, the titles aren't going anywhere. The Ops are getting the win in this. It's kind of obvious.
Oh yeah. The one thing that I'm thinking is, and this is just completely out of nowhere, I think, because there's been so much tension just on the side, and we know Hook is coming back. There's been so much tension between the Ops and Hook because he was in Shibata's place before they won. And I could see him doing a stint in New Japan, which means he could help the War Dogs win.
Ooh.
Totally far-fetched idea, but something clicks in my little lizard brain back here.
So he'd be a Hook Dog. He'd be a War Dog. He'd be a Hook Dog.
He'd be Hook Dog.
Hook Dog.
He'd be War Hook. He'd be War Hook.
War Hook. No, I like Hook Dog better because it sounds
Hook Dog. No, he'd be War Hook. It'd be cool. That would be neat. I would love it if they would do that. That would be cool.
They could market the concession stand selling Hook Dogs moving forward.
See, Hook Dogs instead of War Hooks, because War Hooks should work if you want to do it as like a thing for your front door. Just put the hook and hang your coat on. What? War Hook.
Wow. Fair enough. Mike's coming in saying it's amazing we have almost as many wrestlers on the 0 hour than we do on the main card. It's like we have 2 pay-per-views in one.
And one of them's free.
Yeah, and Hook and Joe will feed families when they take it to that next level.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And then we got Kevin coming in with this show should be 3 hours and 30 minutes. What, just the pre-show?
No,
yeah,
not including the pre-show. This show is going to be over 4 hours, not including the pre-show.
Right?
So,
yeah, it's going to be at least 4.5, possibly 5, depending on how long that lights out match is meant to be. But also,
I'm saying with pre-show, you're getting at least 6.5. You're getting 6,
yeah.
It's gonna be crazy. So let's get to the main card. Let's talk about the big matches. I'm going to kick it off. AEW World Tag Team Title 3-way tag. You have the Hurt Syndicate, Bobby Lashley and Shelton Benjamin putting their titles on the line against the 7-star FTR and the team of Brody King and Bandito, who have been just a breath of fresh air this last month on AEW TV. They have been absolutely just beautiful. And Mike, yes, it might take 3.5 hours. I'm very long-winded.
Maybe. Our show will wrap up as Forbidden Doors kicking off after the pre-show. Main card.
Oh, we'll totally make it before then.
Oh, of course.
We've got this. We're
gonna speed run these matches.
I think they have built up Hurt Syndicate to basically be, unfucking beatable. But here's the thing. Who has more positive press right now than Brodito? Putting the titles on them right now, both socially and politically, makes perfect sense for a company like AEW. So I could see it changing hands. I'd love to see it change hands. I love the Hurt Syndicate, but I want to see some, because if they lose the titles and MJF doesn't win tonight, MVP gonna be pissed.
We got Kevin saying that this match should be a tag team ladder match. Would make it more interesting. And Mike saying FTR versus CNC Wrestling Connection for the tag titles is the main event. It All Out is going to slap, as the kids say. I got to say, to me, the Hurt Syndicate is the hot thing in AEW at the moment. A 3-way is an easy way to get the titles off of them without necessarily making them look weaker in the process or anything of that sorts. But I do believe that they're still going to walk away victorious in this one.
Yeah, I in all my heart of hearts, I want Brodito to get the pin and win this match. I want Brodito to be champions. That's what I want. But my rational brain says exactly what Mike said in the chat. FTR pins Brodito to win the championship. So, and like Bobby said, keeping Hurt Syndicate strong in loss and losing their belts. And then you get FTR versus the CNC Wrestling Factory at All Out in Toronto for the tag titles because it's Christian and Edge. But I don't want that. I don't because that match is great. Titles or not, that match is a headlining match. You don't need the belts. You do not need the belts for it. Don't put the belts in that match. Oh, Lauren's distracted. I wouldn't. I want Brody to win here. That's what I want because I don't think FTR versus CNC need the championships as part of it. So I want Brody to win, but rational brain says FTR because that's how Tony likes to book.
Fair.
Yeah. So we move on to the next match, and then the 0 hour was 4 matches. The main card is 9 matches. We have for the AEW Unified Championship, we have Kazuchika Okada, your champion, defending against Swerve Strickland. I'm getting it out of the way right now. Swerve Strickland is going to lose here because it's going to help him build because he's going to face Okada in the finals of the tournament at the end of the year when they do the tournament again, and he's going to beat Okada for the title in the finals of the tournament at World's End, and that's where he gets it, where he does finally get the Unified Championship.
That is a fair assumption. That being said, again, and this is all, what they might or might not be planning for future matches. The fall of the Young Bucks, plus maybe Okada losing that pretty little belt, is gonna be more issues, especially with Kenny Omega coming in and with Hangman holding the big one. I would love to see Swerve belted up, but I know that, it might be a while before it happens again.
And give it to Mike here saying Takeshita versus Swerve in the finals of the T2, and the winner gets a shot at Okada. That would actually, I actually might like that better than mine of him beating him in the finals. Have Swerve win the C2 and go to World's End to face Okada again in a rematch for the AEW Unified title, and that's where you end the year with Swerve getting belted up. I like
it. I like that.
But does Okada win clean tonight, or is this going to be shenanigans?
Shenanigans.
But they have continued the rules of nobody is allowed at ringside during the title matches.
Yeah, okay.
That doesn't mean it's not shenanigans.
Come on, Andre.
No, that was one rule they did that AEW followed this year. Okada might have done some shenanigans himself, but
that's where I was thinking.
Nobody ever interfered in his title matches because people were best friends, and they followed that rule, and that rule still exists for Unified. Okada might have some crazy weirdness, but it won't be shenanigans due to outside interference, like from Callis or anybody. But yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing this match.
It's gonna be good. It's gonna be a 5-star in my heart. I don't care what anybody else says about these matches,
5-star.
But this one's gonna be a 5-star in my heart.
Mike saying TK said they are following the continental rules. No interference or someone gets fired.
Oh, let's go.
Oh man, I want Prince Nana to interfere now, so you can get fired.
Nana has only ever interfered.
Nana.
Nana has only ever interfered with that stuff when Swerve was a full heel. So.
I don't disrespect the goat.
Oh, Takeshita. Oh my God. If you want to talk about someone who is going to be the next Kenny Omega, the next Will Ospreay, the next best in the world, it's going to be Takeshita. I agree.
No, it's Kyle Fletcher. We'll talk about him.
I want to
saying
see
don't
them
be
in
like
10
that.
years. No, I want to see them headline All In 10 years.
Next year's All In is going to be Fletcher and Ospreay for the title because Fletcher's going to win the fucking world title sometime in the next before All In next year.
No, it won't be that fast. No. Mm-mm.
Oh, yeah.
I'll put cash on that. I'll put cash on that. As of 8/24/2026, I will say that Kyle Fletcher will not win the world title.
I think he does. But
I will put cash on it.
We are going to a 4-way match for the TBS Championship. We have Mercedes 9 belts now, Monet, defending her championship against CMLL's Persephone. One of the newest women to join the Stardom roster in Bozilla, having just jumped over from Marigold, and AEW's Alex Windsor. I can't fucking wait to watch these four go at it. I cannot wait for the world to be just subject to the greatness of Bozilla, because she is one of the greatest things going in Joshi wrestling right now. I cannot wait for this match. It's going to be phenomenal. But again, I see the champion retaining in this match.
Yeah.
For the TNT title, I see the champion retaining.
Yeah. 100%. Like as much as, I mean, I know you're talking about the greatness of Mozilla being on display, but again, you're talking about a multi-person match. So that greatness is going to get displayed until they can find a way for her not to be involved. And then it's going to go to Monet in the end, because that's what they're rolling with. That's the story they've got going. This isn't the match that Monet loses that belt in.
But who will Monet pin?
I'm going to say Persephone. I'm going to say Persephone.
Okay. I was about to say I can't say it's going to be Bozilla, because that wouldn't be a very smart thing politically, because AEW has ties to Stardom and WWE has ties to where she used to be. So they wouldn't pin her straight away. That would be very disrespectful. Alex Windsor is the new girl on the block at AEW. She could definitely take a pin, but I think you're right with Persephone now that I think about it.
Because they're also trying to build Alex Windsor up to, while having her feud with Monet. I feel like they're building her. She's not going to lose here. She's not going to take the pin, so that she has a viable way to get a shot at this title one more time at All Out in Toronto. I feel that's what they're building for Monet and Windsor for a one-on-one in Toronto. So Yeah.
Mike's coming in with Windsor steals it, Mercedes loses it, and challenges Storm after this. 8 belts versus the AEW title at All Out.
That could be sick.
It'd be insane.
It's the all rematch, It's the all rematch, and all 9 belts are on the line. All of Mercedes indie titles are on the line.
It'd be cute. But I'm not sure. I'm not sure, Mike Ref. By the way, how you doing, dude? All 14 titles.
How does 8 + 1 equal 14? But okay, that's
Tony it's Storm because you enjoy. Yeah, it's because you put in the men's titles as well.
It's Tony Storm math. Yeah. We move on to a tag team match. It is the CNC Wrestle Factory. It is Copeland and Christian taking on the matriarchy of Killswitch and Kip Sabian. Killswitch has been resurrected from the dead. And a lot of people have watched that video a couple times, and a lot of them think it was Jack Perry that resurrected him. So,
oh yeah, without a doubt. So exciting. I think it's going to be Cope and Christian, unless Christian just can't get over his damn self.
Yeah, I look at it as I feel there's 2 possibilities. Either CNC get the win here to move on, so because they're going for FTR next month, or possibly we get our return of Jack Perry, and we get the official switch over from Killswitch to back to Luchasaurus, and it's Perry and Luchasaurus walking out together after Luchasaurus pins Christian for all the bullshit he caused him for so long, and then you have Jack Perry and Luchasaurus walking off into the sunset together to create the new version of their new team that's no longer Jungle Express. It'll be whatever they decide to call it. So
I see where you're going with this, Andre, but I don't think that you go and put a moment together like you did with Cope and Christian and not have them come into this particular matchup and take the victory, especially leading into something with FTR. I strongly believe Cope and Christian are definitely picking up the win here.
Right.
Yeah.
I think as well.
Again, it's the logical story. That's what I think is happening. But what I want to happen is Jack Perry coming out and we get Christian and then
he still could after, like,
yeah,
by that argument.
And then I just want to see Killswitch get his revenge on Christian. That's what I want. Oh, I'm sorry. I just looked over at 0 Hour and RJ City just waving his arm and like Madison Rain just like trying not to get hit by RJ City.
RJ is. Oh, I wish I could work for that man. He's a crazy motherfucker.
Yeah,
he's
great. He helped write one of the best storylines of 2024 in Mariah May versus Tony Storm. So,
and I think he's still writing the Death Riders storyline, which means like since we're seeing it finally go that next. It's so good now. It's so good. They had to really build them, huh?
It's all right now. It's better than it used to be. It's better than it used to be.
I love what's going on with Chris Statlander as well. That's got me. Those 20-second moments just get me like, they have me sat for real. Anyway,
all right,
I'm
let's
weird.
move
What's
on.
next?
Kyle Fletcher, my boy. Kyle Fletcher, the TNT champion, taking on New Japan Pro Wrestling / Pro Wrestling Noah / DDT, because he's working for all three companies right now. Hiromu Takahashi for the TNT championship. Let's go.
It's gonna be so fucking hot. Kyle's gonna win it, and it's gonna be a banger.
Yeah, I can't see them switching the title here, but excitement definitely in terms of what we're going to get for a quality singles matchup here between these two guys. So either way, I call win-win for the audience.
Yeah, I'm with you there. But Kyle Fletcher, the dude's on an insane run right now. He's not dropping this title to Hiromu. It just ain't going to happen here. But this match will be incredible. Like, this is this isn't the Hiromu of 4 or 5 years ago at his peak of his his junior heavyweight run here. But this man has also been gaining weight, gaining muscle, so he's getting bigger, a bit bigger as he goes. And this is a guy who's like now an open weight guy over in New Japan. I'm very excited to see how these two work together because again, they are familiar with each other from having worked together in years past when Kyle Fletcher was in. But it was a very different Kyle Fletcher, and it was a very different Hiromu Takahashi. So. Yeah.
Like SDG saying, it feels like Kyle Fletcher being pushed as the next big thing, so definitely not dropping now. And I think we can be in agreement with that as well too. It's going to be a quality match, but it's not the time to take the belt off him either.
Yeah, no, not at all. We've got the IWGP World Heavyweight Champions, the Battle of the Brits. It is your IWGP champion Zack Sabre Jr., my boy. Taking on
ZSJ, baby.
Taking on the British legend in Nigel McGuinness with the dastardly Daniel Garcia in his corner, who's going to screw him out of the title tonight.
Another banger matchup in terms of singles matchups. Again, this is a win-win for the audience. Again, just like most of these matchups, I don't see titles changing hands on this particular card, so I'm going to say that Zack Sabre Jr. walks away with the victory, but what a match this is going to be, too. It is going to be a banger.
The O2 is going to explode when they see Nigel get on stage. Very excited. What do we got next?
Yeah, I was going to say, I'm with both of y'all in here. It's Sabres to win. Again, great matchup because, again, these are two guys from really two different – because before Sabre got big, Nigel McGuinness had retired. So it's kind of two eras coming together in kind of a legendary match for the British Indies. It's a legendary match, and just for somebody who loves both these guys, I can't wait. I can't fucking wait.
I'm going to be locked in for like 5 hours. I need to go ahead and order my junk food now.
This is going to be a technical masterpiece, man. Then we've got for the AEW World Championship. This match can end on this title can change hands on a disqualification or a count out. You have the wonderful Hangman Adam Page defending his championship against the dastardly douchebag of MJF. I don't know how to feel here.
See, here's the thing.
Hangman easy dub. Hangman easy dub. It'll take forever. It'll take fucking forever, but easy dub.
Hangman's winning. Like I said, the titles aren't changing hands, but god damn it, do I love MJF. I really do. I mean, he is one of my favorite professional wrestlers around today and everything. And as much as I'd love to see him back on top with the championship, again, Hangman's just won it. There's no way this title is changing hands already at this point. This is an opportunity for them to cement Hangman as a strong defending champion against the top name in the industry and a former champion himself. So he is going to win, but yeah, like STG saying, love MJF still.
Yeah, I'm with you guys. If this was still for his contract cash in, I'd be more conflicted on MJF of MJF possibly winning. But I think he loses here because he got his on Wednesday. He threatened to kill. Mark Briscoe? Had him tied up backstage, threatened to like burn him to death. I think it was to get.
They covered him in gas.
Yeah, and Page agreed not that this match wasn't his contract cash in, so he's got a contract back. Page gets a strong win here. MJF still hiding in the shadows, and after Page defends at I'm going to say Revolution February. After his Revolution defense, that's when MJF's going to come in, cash in, and take the championship. Is that Revolution next February/March, whenever that is?
But does it make sense to have MJF be the one to take it off when we've still got Swerve?
Yeah, but MJF
and we've
has
been
to
working
cash
up. We've been working up to Swerve taking it from Page for 2 years now.
Yeah, but Swerve might take it from him, but it won't. He's only going to be getting the Unified Championship by the end of the year. So it's going to be a while before he's coming back to the world title picture. I think he's going to be a mid-card guy for the next little while to kind of help to build that mid-card up. So I just see Swerve being, it's going to be MJF come early next year. He's going to be cashing in to take the title from Page. That's my guess, but yeah, Page is retaining here tonight.
Yeah.
So we move on. Technically this was the main, this is my main event of the evening. It's for the AEW Women's World Championship. It's timeless Toni Storm taking on the Fallen Goddess, the forever ROH Women's Champion, but only forever champion for one more week. And that is Athena, because she will lose the ROH Women's Championship next week to Mina Shirakawa. Athena wins. Simple as that. Athena's winning this because she's dropping the ROH, and she's going to drop the title to the ROH title to Mina next week. But Athena's winning. Athena is going to defeat Toni Storm. Here, it's simple.
This is the only match where I think that I could visibly see them pulling a title change. Of all of the matches, this is the one where I'm like, this could go either way, and yet something makes me lean towards what Andre is saying, is that she does win here, and whatever happens in that ROH title defense to distract the new champion or whatever, that she takes her eye off the prize for a moment, underestimates Mina, walks away with the belt. It's an interesting scenario.
It's definitely shenanigans. Definitely shenanigans. are going to exist in this title match.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
They're shenanigans here. The shenanigans.
Yes, shenanigans.
Well, because I mean, they can pull Mina and Billy for this, so for shenanigans.
Yes,
that'd be fun.
yes, very much so.
And possibly Alex Windsor getting involved here too, because she's been at Tony's side this last month too. So there's a lot of crazy.
Andre, I'm gonna go with what you're saying here. I think I'm gonna go. This is the one the title changes hands. Athena goes out, new champ.
We've been waiting for it for so long, but
I like it.
Man, I'd love for Timeless to keep it, but it is probably Athena's time.
Yeah, again, she's finally got her call up. She's finally doing something. And yet, yes, I've even said Mina's defeating Athena next Friday again because of shenanigans, and Mina will be your new forever ROH Women's Champion, Mina Shirakawa. Because I am a Mina stan. That is my background. I am a Mina fan. That is, Mina wins everything for me. But your unofficial main event, because it is a lights out match on this show. Your unofficial main event, it's not the main event. It's just the last thing happening on this show because it's lights out, steel cage. You have the Death Riders, John Moxley and Claudio Castagnoli, again teaming up with the Flanders, Rod and Todd, along with New Japan Pro Wrestling's Gabe Kidd to take on New Japan Pro Wrestling president, the retiring Hiroshi Tanahashi, the Golden Lovers, Kenny Omega and Kota Ibushi, Darby Allin, and the man who's probably in his last match for the year because he's about to go get neck surgery and probably won't be back till mid next year, Will Ospreay.
Nothing like going into this matchup knowing you're about to get neck surgery and knowing that you got the craziest MFers in this thing and there's going to be some violence up in this one. Wow. Yeah, I strongly believe the Death Riders are walking out of this as the victors in this one. I really think that the build's going to keep going that direction. I think that, yeah, I mean, for all the cheers you're going to get for everything else on this card, I think they're going to pull the trigger on the Death Riders victory.
Yep.
I disagree. I highly, highly disagree. Again, Forbidden Door is going to be a show where you need to have a good beginning and a heroic ending as well, because all these people have paid all this money to sit in the goddamn O2 for 7 hours. They're going to want they're going to want big tits. They're going to want gay dudes. They're going to want Assassin's Creed, and they're going to want Mr. Everest, basically.
Those are
the big tits. When you're referencing Hiroshi Tanahashi, makes me laugh so hard. It's the pecs. It's his awesome
CEO
pecs.
big titties. Yep. CEO.
President titties. President
titties. Yes. He is President Mammaries. President.
And perfect. To Mike's comment,
he's right. He's Japanese. It would be President Opie.
And to Mike's comment of we're getting a 4-corner off the top cage splash from Team Ospreay. I'm going to say something here. Who the man is not going to be doing a splash in the match? It's going to be Kenny Omega not doing a splash. Hiroshi Tanahashi is going to climb to the top of that cage and jump off in that splash. I'm calling it though. I don't think Hiroshi Tanahashi is climbing to the top of the cage tonight. I really don't.
I think we're going to get some really good shit from the Young Bucks. Now that they're sort of on the outs, they are wrestling tip-top shape again. And I think that's so much fun. That's something they just do. When you're heel, you can kind of be a little lazy, but when you've got nothing left, it's like, okay. And they locked in. Like last night's matches were just so dynamic. Rod and Todd did a great job, but Death Riders don't tend to win these. Mox doesn't tend to win a cage match. So I go with Team Everest. Team Opie.
They're going to climb the mountain, are they?
2 in Tanahashi's case.
Mike was saying earlier. I was just going to
Okay.
go to Mike's question here. He's saying, isn't it weird that medically 4 people should not be competing in this match and they happen to be on the same team?
I don't
That's
know who.
probably-
I know he's. I was gonna say I know he's referencing Kota Ibushi, but if by all reports the dude's fine, so he's medically cleared for this. It's Kenny, Tana, and Ospreay, along with the other side of the aisle, Gabe Kidd, who shouldn't be medically, because the dude just sat up the G1 with a knee injury, and he's coming back for this, which a lot of Japanese fans are very unhappy with, because he took the G1 off and he's coming back for AEW. They're all kind of like, what the fuck? So, which I get. The pre-show matches are starting.
Real quick, the concept of, there are a whole bunch of them that are injured, that's almost the reason to make it a 10-man, because like now you have pros supporting pros. You're not going to have, they know what that limit is. They know how to work without hurting each other. And they've worked for their entire career with people who work injured. So I think we're going to get some amazing stuff just because they'll know how to handle each other. These people have been, these particular people have been fighting each other for, 5 to 10 years. So,
yeah. And I see Don Callis on my phone screen right now. Yes, Don Callis.
Okay.
Right.
Let's let you get to Don Callis before the world explodes.
We shall. So we'll wrap. Oh, sorry. Go ahead, Andre.
I was just about to say the same thing.
Yeah. So let's get to the end of the program. So let's find out, Lauren, why don't you tell people where they can reach out to you and what you got coming up?
Every night or almost every night on Twitch, I'm at twitch.tv/Lauren Goodnight, doing a whole bunch of fun stuff with my friends. And I'm still doing some acting projects. We don't get to talk about those yet. If you really want to get on my train, hit me up on Blue Sky at laurengoodnight.com, laurengoodnight.bluesky.social. That's LAURENGOODNIGHT.BSKY.social.
There we go. And as for the man over beside me, Mr. Andre C., why don't you tell the people where they can find you, what you got coming up?
You can find me X and Blue Sky at That Cannon Guy, TikTok, Instagram, and Threads at That Cannon Dude. I probably won't reply to you on TikTok because I'm rarely ever on there. You can find me over at youtube.com/backbreaker at Backbreaker Video, where I do my show, The Pop Spot, where I review all the independent pro wrestling that I go to in the city with my boy AWS. Check out, we'll be having episodes coming out Tuesday and Thursday this week, as I will be dropping our top talent review on Tuesday that we were at this past Friday, and then we will have a review this coming Thursday of us talking about CWE that we are going to be at tonight. It'll be tonight. We're going to see CWE. So lots of great indie professional wrestling we're going to be talking about. And then for all y'all in the audience right now, please come back next Sunday, because next Sunday is our American football extravaganza. Yes, I'm about to bring this up, my boy. Next week, the return of the NFL predictions on this show, and it also is the return of Ol Ed. He's making his return to the program, as we're going to be here for the predictions. But that is at the end of the show. We're going to be starting the show with our live fantasy draft. Myself, Bobby Munson, Ol Ed, Mark, the Empress, Peggy, STG, Bobby Stats, and my friend Josiah. The 8 of us have joined a fantasy league together, and we're going to be having the fantasy draft live here on this show. I'll have a draft board up from the site, live showing the draft for everybody, so those in the audience that are not in the draft can follow along, see who everybody is picking. We got lots of great stuff coming up, and then yes, the predictions are coming back next weekend. we only have to do, I think, like a couple game predictions because we only have to do, I think, the Thursday game, and I think there's an early game on the Sunday we have to pick. So we only have a couple ones we have to pick in the first week. So that's a good thing, being that it's draft week. So
there we go.
Come back next weekend, everybody.
Well, lots of fun can be expected. Where you can find me down below, Bobby Munson. That's my credentials. Reach out to me on all the socials, and as well as what I've got coming up. Well, every single Thursday night, I am joined by Papa Smokes as we do indie wrestling reviews. We do trivia. We do trips through the territories. This Thursday night, if it lands on YouTube in time, we will be covering SPW's New Zealand's Southern Rumble. We are keeping an eye on it. If not, we've got a backup plan and we will roll with it. So either way, come join us on Thursday night. As Andre mentioned, next Sunday here on Point of View again. And every Saturday, myself and Papa Smokes over at the Prairie Pro Wrestling YouTube channel calling a new match for you. Just this weekend, we dropped King Richter taking on the team of the Brotherhood. And next Saturday, I believe we got a tag team title match as Paralira are going to be going up against the tag team champions, the Short Kings. Stay tuned for that. But you want to watch all our great programming, it's here on OLE Podcast across all social media. Yes, there's their beautiful t-shirt, Jack Juicy Certified Beauties. But you can catch us on YouTube and on Twitch. Make sure to subscribe, hit the notification bell, and give this video a thumbs up. Leave us a comment in the comment section below. Always checking those, always looking to get back to you. To our live viewing audience, thank you for joining us. It's been fantastic. Without Papa Smokes, the league is not legit. You and Papa Smokes and your friendship, man, it's unbelievable. But anyways, that is going to be it for us this week on Point of View. Join us again next Sunday. And as I leave you, I'm going to leave you with this week's calendar. Take care, everybody.